Hi guys, it's core time. Most of you are probably very strong in your hip flexors, the front of your thighs and your abdominals, but what we want to do is make this strength more intense, but also over a longer period of time. Because when someone is trying to smash past you when you're playing guard, you want to be able to last for the last 3 minutes of the fight. If you're leading on points and the guy is just relentlessly DJ Jackson passing you, you want to be able to stay soft and relaxed and breathe for the whole 3 minutes so you win the fight instead of getting past and losing. And this core sequence, simple core sequence that we will do right now, is perfect for this. So check it out. Sit in boat pose, lift your chest, spread your toes, keep your legs together and stretch your feet forward and lift your chest. Stay here. Slowly stretch both legs out. Try to keep lifting your solar plexus. Lower your heels almost to the ground and as slowly as you can roll down on your lower back. So when the lower back touches the ground, keep your shoulder blades off the ground. Stretch through the feet, squeeze the feet together and lift yourself up and squeeze the knees in. Between rounds, we're going to do this many times obviously, but between the rounds, put your hands in the ground, stretch your legs forward, and now lift your feet and your butt off the floor. Put it back down, and here we go. Stretch the legs out, squeeze the legs together, slowly lower down on the lower back. Keep your shoulder blades off, keep breathing, don't tense up your neck or shoulders. Lifting yourself up, back to boat, stretching the legs out, lifting your feet and your butt off the floor. If the feet touch, just keep trying to lift. Sit down one more round, stretching the feet forward, pressing something away, lifting your solar plexus, slowly lowering the feet, slowly lowering down on your lower back. Try to lift the solar plexus up. Last round, hands down, feet out, lift your butt, lift your feet. 3, 2, 1, set your feet down, lift your hips, press the feet down, lift your chest higher than your hips and your hips higher than your chest, stretch it out. Next time you breathe out, same position again, lifting your butt off the floor, maybe lifting your feet off the floor. When you breathe in, lift the hips. Let's do it 6 times. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, hips up, 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 chest up. Breathe out, lift. 4 more. Breathe in, lift. Press down in your palms, lift your chest. Breathe out, lift. Halfway through. Breathe in, lift. Stretch the front of your shoulders. Breathe out, lift. 2 more. Breathe in, move your hips up, up, up. Breathe out, lift. Last round. Breathe in, lift, 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 lift. Breathe out, lift your hips, lift your feet. 3, 2, 1. Back to boat pose. Let's do everything again. Stretching the feet forward, heels almost to the ground, lower down, stay here and pulse your feet and your chest. 3, 2, 1, and come back to boat. Maybe stretch your legs and grab behind your knees, lifting, lifting, lifting. With your feet as high as possible, lift off the ground. If you can't lift off the ground, on your knuckles, lift. 3, 2, 1, and sit down, stretching legs out. 2 more rounds like this, moving down onto our lower back. Maybe from side to side, 5, 4, 3. Relax your neck. 1. And come back up. Maybe grab behind your knees or your calves. Lifting, 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 lifting. Maybe grabbing your pants. Extend through the balls of your feet and try to lift maybe on your knuckles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down. Last round. Remember, DJ Jackson is trying to pass you, and it's only the resilience and the resistance in your core that will help you win the fight. Keep breathing, keep relaxing. 2, 1, and back up. Lift, lift, lift. Grab your pants, lift your chest, stretch your belly muscles, lift your gaze, stretch through the feet. Last round, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down, lifting your hips as high as you can. Let your chest follow, stretch it out. Press down through your feet. Breathe out, lift. Try to lift one foot if that's enough for you. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lift the other foot. Lift your hips as high as you can. One more on each side. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out. Try to lift both feet off the floor. Absolutely last round. Breathe in and lift. And breathe out. Lift everything. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sit down. Windshield wipers from side to side. Lifting your chest, stretching your belly and your hips and your shoulders. After a core sequence like this, a crazy, hellish core sequence, cobra or upward facing dog can be a super nice way to stretch your belly and the front of your body, your hip flexors. Maybe if you have lower back problems, go for a Sphinx pose with the elbows in the ground. Moving forward, not backwards. Stretching your belly. So this is a type of yoga that I would love for you to learn because it's so relevant to Jiu-jitsu. It's like a sparring session with yourself where you're creating, of course, focus and breath, but also the right kind of strength and the resilience, the resistance that you need when someone is trying to sweep you, smash you, pass you, submit you, choke you. You need to be able to have composure and be centered while at the same time stretching your body, using the strength, both pushing and pulling and twisting and turning and flowing around, while at the same time knowing where each hand and where each foot should go. And I believe that it's not enough for you just to practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to become great at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I think Jiu-Jitsu sparring can be, in so many cases, too hard for your body to do twice a day, every day. So what I would love you to do is to start implementing yoga first 5 minutes a day, and then you increase to 10 minutes. And when you've been doing 10 minutes for yoga for every day for a few weeks or months, then you increase to 15 minutes. And in a few years, just the same way, the same attitude you have towards Jiu-Jitsu and your black belt, if you're a white belt, you know it's gonna come someday, but that's not why you're not doing the Jiu-Jitsu for a belt, because the belt can burn, you can change it, you can buy a new one, you get a new one from your teacher. It's not the belt you're doing it for, you're doing it for something more. And I believe the something more in yoga is the exact same thing as the something more in Jiu-Jitsu, but they just, it's like, forget I said it, it's the yin and yang, the black and the white together. If you have just white or just black, it's good in itself, but it's only complete when you join them together. And when you do this kind of yoga practice together with, of course, later on, you're going to do restorative stuff too for you just to calm down, wind down and relax. But it's something, it's so much more than just dang dang let's spar. it gives deeper meaning to your jiu-jitsu practice. So I hope you can use even something like this crazy core sequence where you can, I want you to be able to find the deeper meaning of what we're doing. It's not just being strong or getting a six-pack or not getting past. There is something more to it, and I hope you find out for yourself what that something more is. Because I can't tell you, nobody can show you, only you can find out and figure that out. And the only tried and true tested way to do this is by consistently practicing yoga. So I hope you do that. I hope you start slowly. I hope you start with baby steps, but maybe this is enough for you to do 5-10 minutes of core once a week together with the other yoga and jiu-jitsu you do, but it will take you further and give your experience of both yoga and BJJ and make it much bigger. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video or see you on the mat.